Red Raptors and Grands, Duke.
Red Raptor.
Okay, here we go. So it is Red Raptor and Chun-Li versus Finn and Kaya. We're going on to Demon Island for game number 1, and I already think that Java and Fakey have a pretty good game plan here, but MegD and Raydish, what's terrifying about them is with no room to land, we're going to get these team combos all the time. So we've got like a really offstage heavy team that has really great alley-oops into a very team combo burst heavy team here, where defense already wasn't a factor for Onyx anyways, so let's see how much faster Java gets knocked out, if at all. Already getting hit by a few team combos there, but Java also might be better than anybody else we've seen today at interrupting the setups from Raydish.
Yeah, I mean, this red team has not been able to get that up. They've gone for a couple of signatures, but they haven't hit. There's the side air from Java, though, to take out Raydish.
And he gets the recovery, does disarm MegD there. Waiting for a new weapon spawn, goes forward with that side air. Raydish downlights off the side of the stage. Java trying to get that down air, doesn't get it, but MegD still getting juggled by Fakey. I say that, and the backswing of that orb recovery is going to actually knock out Fakey's first stock.
Yeah, Raydish utilizing the kind of drift that you can do with that orb recovery, but Java doesn't have to worry about drift as he hits the axe recovery. Advantage to the blue team.
Balls with down air, D-light side air, does get punished by Fakey, and Java manages to survive, just barely. Going for that weapon spawn. Goes high, MegD reads it, gets the recovery, and now Fakey trying to get this edge guard. Oh, but his pogo's so good. Gets in there. Raydish brings them all back to stage, and then he ends up hitting MegD the most, but you know what? I think that was good because MegD needed to recover.
Yeah, MegD was kind of out there in no man's land, and Raydish
There's the combo!
Let's go. Wait.
The pivot Sair! Okay, he did miss, but he makes it back. But it was the pivot Sair to the down sig that he's been so good with. And then he got the ground pound right away, sends him off the side of the stage. Side sig into neutral sig, and Fakey just barely survives. And then the neutral sig gets punished by a neutral sig from MegD. Backswing of recovery.
KO'd though.
Oh, this
is side sig.
This is such a weird game because they're so absolutely focused on their game plans that it feels like they're not interacting sometimes, even though they're all hitting each other. You know, because the team combos and the punishes on the team combos are coming out so perfectly. Look at that. Raydish goes flying, Fakey goes flying for it because his teammate's so on top of it. Red team is barely in the lead here because MegD has a stock to play with, but at this point, the damage on the stocks doesn't matter. It's just who gets hit first.
Who can get that burst out. The down sig from Fakey, not going to punish MegD's.
Oh, MegD with the patience on the ground pound there is phenomenal. Nair comes through, recovery does hit. MegD goes off the top of the stage. Raydish has to run for his life, and he does. Look at him using that recovery. He's like, okay, got my jumps back. Gonna wait for you to get a weapon, MegD. Do you find one yet? He's waiting for that spawn, and he's getting juggled by Fakey. There he goes. Picks up the spear.
The second that
team
his
combo?
teammate's got it, he goes in for the combo.
Pivots the Sair. MegD gets the neutral sig. It ends up hitting Fakey on the way down. That's a ton of damage. Blue team now in orange.
Neutral light splits this blue team. The neutral sig keeps them further.
They're going to switch to Fakey for sure. Goes for the down light. Fakey goes right back in. MegD throwing all the weapons on the stage, and Java does touch though.
Side air.
Whoa.
Keeping that blue team split up. Do not let them get next to each other.
It's still a one-hit game here.
Oh!
Neutral sig hits. Okay, side light, Nair, recovery. Java goes all the way out through the edge guard. MegD, the Nair hits. Raydish goes back onto the stage. Everybody's one hit away. It's going to be an alley-oop from one. The side stick hits Fakey of all players, and then Java disarms himself. What is going on? Recovery hits, Raydish goes down. MegD off the top of the stage.
He's unarmed.
Oh, but he could do it. He has to find a weapon. What? The backswing! There's no way. There's no way that he knew that was going to hit.
Look at this. Side air. The recovery. Java manages to close it out. He takes game 1.
Okay. I didn't even realize that hitbox was so strong back there from that down signature. MegD must have been like, what the heck just hit me? That was... What a crazy game 1. Okay, so there's that ground pound from the team combo there from Raydish. D-light side air, but he drops the side air there because of the drift. Wow, what a crazy game 1.
Yeah, and that's just game 1. We still got
down
plenty more
sig
to go.
here catches Fakey.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's just crazy. That's on Java for sure.
Well, no.
Fakey was there Fakey was there for a while.
That's not Java. Java's doing his job.
You think Fakey should have been on center?
Yeah.
Okay.
Go further away from me. I'm the one on the corner.
Yeah, it was a little mishap, and luckily Java clutched. And now we're going back to Demon Island for game number 2. Java and Fakey have 2 separate 1v1s going on right now. A rarity for these two teams. Down 6 sends MegD off the left side of the stage. Let's see what they could do.
Oh, combo getting set up, but Raydish instead opts for going for Fakey. MegD comes over, tries to get that down sig, but the weapon toss from Java stops the combo from going.
Oh, and he goes forward with the side light, hits him with the side air.
Down
Sig comes through, and Java tries to stop any more of a combo from happening after that down Sig connects. Downer hits, Raydish off the right side of the stage, gets up with the recovery. Java snipes people with that move so much. Sidelight Nair into MegD. That means he's a stare from going down. Oh, Raydish luckily stops the combo, but Fakey still follows up. D-Light recovery, not gonna knock out.
Not quite enough. Raydish, deep red, unarmed, avoids the ground pound, downlight side air. Gonna send Fakey out there, but still no weapon for Raydish.
Oh, Nair hits. Falling there from Fakey, tacks on even more damage, but Raydish still on one stock, waiting for that weapon spawn to come through here. This might be the point where, like, Raydish, okay, yeah, it may have been too risky for Raydish to hold on to that stock as long as he did, but MegD does bully Java off the right side of the stage, and that sidelight Nair will put MegD only into deep yellow as blue team has the lead once again.
The recovery from Raydish, not quite enough to finish off Fakey's stock. Fakey on the right side. Raydish gets that down air over the corner onto Java, and he's holding on to this orb. Rather than go for the downlight for that setup tool, instead he wants to play out a little bit of orb game here in game number 2. Oh, went for the weapon swap, but Fakey's right there.
Downlight, Nair, downlight. Doesn't quite hit. MegD falls to the down air himself. Recovery hits, and Fakey goes off the top of the stage. Red team brings it back quite well. And they're both waiting for Java's wall slip to activate. Here goes for the weapon spawn. Raydish wasn't able to get the pivot Sair after that side light hitting. He needs the downlight, and Java goes for a really early edge guard there. Could cost him.
No.
Raydish, gravity cancel downlights. He has no dodge right now. Gets dive kicked, and Java tried to follow up after Fakey and accidentally hits him instead.
Yeah, Raydish read wrong there, but still got away as the side sig from MegD gets the double. This is a great spot for the red team
and
to
that's
be
the
in.
burst potential from Raydish and MegD. You could be behind the entire time. It doesn't matter because when they get team combos, they're always getting them stacked. Raydish doing such a great job corralling both of his opponents into the side sigs and neutral signatures of MegD. And he's doing it again. MegD doesn't get sent flying, but still holding on. And look at the combo he's hitting on Java. The Nair
weapon toss
into the
Fakey.
recovery. Fakey actually helped Raydish out there by making it so that he could attack again so immediately.
But it also kind of stun locked Raydish for a hot second, so Java was able to get a lot higher. And so that didn't immediately lead to a KO.
Falling Sair could take Raydish down here, but Java is looking really hurt. But they were about this behind in the last game. Raydish still doesn't go down, though.
Yo, they might be hunting MegD right now because MegD is on that final stock, did fall on the right side while Raydish was going off.
Weapon
Down
spawn!
What?
I thought the weapon throw was going to save it.
I thought it was too.
But doesn't come through. Java takes down Raydish. Okay, if he takes down MegD in the next 5 seconds, there's a small chance. But Raydish comes right back through and he says, MegD, take center stage. We're not going to do what Java did to Fakey last game. No down six is going to be knocking out his teammate. And Raydish gets that weapon throw. Java uses that dodge. Do you like ground pounds? No. Exhausted recovery. Catches Raydish off guard. And that's a ton of damage. No way.
Sair into the side sig. Just needed the one setup to get the KO. Java Fakey have one game, so do Raydish and MegD.
806 damage from Java? That's incredible. I didn't think that.
No, it's possible. We've seen 1,000.
I know, but like I didn't think that Fakey was. I like how you said. I thought.
It sounded like you were saying I didn't think that was possible.
I know it was possible, but I didn't think that that's how one side of the damage spread was for the blue team with how that was going through. But Java really was just hitting everybody. If that side sig wasn't pivoted, MegD may have gone down, and Java could have won that game because he brought Raydish from white to orange by himself.
Yeah.
That was a really well played 1v2, even though he loses it. Game 3 comes through tied set.
Demon Island, still the map pick. Going right on into this one. Java, first weapon pickup is going to be that axe.
Axe picked up. Let's see what he can do. Fakey's really taking the front line there. Does fall into that neutral light, and MegD gets a follow-up, but Fakey ready to interrupt it. Nicely played so far, and Fakey goes in for a ground pound to get all the dodges out of the way, and Java knocks them all to a spear recovery, and just like that, red team's hurt.
Yo, gets that side air. Saw him go for the active input, or at least you could hear it, but Fakey was right behind. Got the dodge.
Do you like Nair
Sair?
side air into
Recovery?
the recovery? Raydish still chasing after the stock, and Fakey actually hits up with the recovery, comes back to stage, and Downsig comes through. Nice punish. Gets the pivot Sair into side sig. It's like MegD. How does MegD, he sees that startup and he knows immediately when he needs to pivot side sig. It's so crazy how on top of that he is, no matter what he's doing in the midst of the match. He's ready to follow up off of Raydish's side airs.
It's like, I know MegD isn't a robot, but it's like he is, where like he sees that startup and it's like, okay, time to do side sig.
Yeah, he'll stop everything that he's doing.
He'll drop everything and be like, okay, time to sig.
Oh, RL, I mean, that's a pretty nice habit to build up as a team, considering that D-Light pivot Sair is unique to Boots as a starter. NSIG does not work out there. Fakey gets the Pogo Sair. Side air sends MegD flying. Still not knocking out. Fakey just barely not knocking out in a lot of these openings here, and the red team's up 6 stocks to 4 still.
They're getting some more damage. These stocks still here for the red team.
Cider comes through. Stuff recovery effects, and Fakey is losing that confidence in the pogos that he's been having so far. Weapon through ground pound. Fakey might be done for. Java has to go for the save, and Java gets stuffed out as well. The side sig coming through. What's that, the neutral sig?
They're both able to get back up. Everybody holds on except MegD is going to fall, and there's Raydish to join them.
Luckily for them, they managed to get back with their stocks. I know they took a ton of damage while doing that, but Raydish and MegD went all the way with that edge guard because they had not lost a stock yet.
Java already in the red. Now you're starting to see that Finn defense really show its face because he is getting knocked around.
Yeah, although I don't feel like it's been too brutal of a factor doing a lot of these sets, but that's certainly the case when they have a deficit that's this badly. Backswing of the orb recovery comes through, and Raydish, while sweating Cider's Fakey off the side of the stage, and MegD doesn't even feel the need to go for these edge guards here. Raydish just downlight Cider's him off the right side of the stage. Team combo opportunity on the Java, and Raydish doesn't quite get it. Uses the recovery so that Java can't save.
Yeah.
High. It's so awesome that Raydish now knows the knockout values of that. Look at that, MegD doesn't pivot the side stick, so he's not a perfect robot, right?
There's some bugs in the code.
Yeah, he's sometimes the move comes out, side stick in the side stick. Raydish gets that as well. Goes in for it again, misses it that time, but this is all on the red team right now. MegD and Raydish's game plan is shining through.
Dude, they're looking so complete right now. They're just finding every single thing that they need. That setup from Raydish is so good.
Oh, and okay, goes for the mammoth there. Neutral disconnect. Pummel goes in for that side air to side air.
Motorcycle.
The bike comes out, and that's staying in the garage after that. I swear. That was awful. I was like, look, I just got my license. falls off the side of David Island.
Uninsurable, man. Uninsurable. Oh, Fakey comes down with the down air.
All it takes is one Brawlhalla game. Oh, MegD tried to reach for that with a downlight, but he needed to go for a gravity cancel without a connect. D-Light's recovery, gonna knock out. Weapon toss, edge guard, no dodge for Java. Just makes it back. MegD doesn't want to go for the risk. Downlight side air. It's now match point. MegD and Raydish are one game away from winning the Autumn Championship undefeated.
Who would have thought? MegD and Raydish looking so good. They haven't even had to pull out the pocket
gravity cancel here? Oh, no, he goes for the recovery. He'd already done the gravity cancel.
He burned his gravity cancel already.
What was this? This was the neutral sig into the right, and then we have this team combo here, or... I think that was just D-Light recovery from Raydish. And then they get the edge guard into Java. Okay. Yeah, this has been a weird match where like a lot of the craziest highlights are like combos in between the knockouts, and then it's like 30 seconds before they get the last hit, but we're going to game four here, because game one went over the Java and Fakey. And they brought to Apocalypse, Miami Dome, and Western Air Temple. I'm almost certain we'll go to APOC, but maybe MegD and Raydish are feeling goofy. I don't know. Okay, goofy. Miami Dome.
Call him a goofy goober because we're going to Miami Dome for game number 4, Raydish and MegD. How do you stop this?
Yeah, it's tough because I think Raydish and MegD have got the best team combos in North America right now. They're just the most consistent with. They have so many creative setups, and it's all coming off of like a reaction to D-Light side air. It's something to be said that not only is MegD reacting to when Raydish gets that opening perfectly, but he's positioning himself to not get interrupted every time that that's happening. And Java and Fakey are very good at saving each other, right? And they're still managing to get this through. So it's just a matter of whether they can stop getting caught by Raydish's downlights on boots, I think. Because they're showing that they can't really interrupt MegD. Recovery comes through. Oh, he wanted the upwards hitbox. Did get the side stick, though. MegD sent flying and disarmed. This is a great start for Java and Fakey.
Oh, but there's a recovery coming out from Raydish. They're still getting good damage. The motorcycle still has some gas in the tank. Ends up going to the right side, but gets back up. Side light, side air.
Yeah, using that as a repositional tool more than anything else. Just holds the full charge, rides off the side of the stage. No stocks have gone just yet. Recovery from Fakey will take the weapon out of Raydish's hands. Nice boots weapon spawn, though. I think that recovery would knock out. Oh, recovery to recovery. Java so quick for the first strike there. And he tries to get Raydish off the right side of the stage as well.
Yeah, Raydish fast falling to stay below Java. Java thought he was going to go high, so he went out for that recovery. Lots of people at KO %, though. Blue team can't rest just yet.
Java, okay, was waiting for that follow-up from Fakey as he got that neutral light. Java goes down. Fakey could go down shortly afterwards. There it is. Unarmed recovery. Evens it up 4-4.
And it's time for the boots for Raydish to get back out of the closet. He's going to try to go for some setups. MegD, he's not quite in position, though. There's the neutral light. There's a follow-up coming out from Raydish.
Cider coming out from MegD as well. We haven't seen Raydish and MegD really get these burst combos that they've been looking for. If MegD pivoted that nair, maybe, but they're doing a good job avoiding Raydish's boots. And then when they get him off stage, that's when they really start to hunt him down. Oh, but there it is. Neutral A after the side air. Gets the D-Light pivot Sair. MegD with the side stick on cue as always. Ends up hitting both of them because they just don't interrupt that properly.
Dude, Fakey tried to back up to get out of that side sig and punish, but still got hit by that final blow from that side sig.
The flurry of kicks coming out from Chun-Li there is just too much. The end sig catches Fakey in the middle of the air. Side air catches Java in the middle of his recovery. And now, what can Raydish do? If he gets D-Light side air here on anybody, MegD will be ready. Oh, but MegD without a weapon.
Good recoveries, though. Raydish really helping MegD get back onto the stage. They want to extend these stocks.
This is so close, Duke. Okay, who's good? He gets back on the stage with a Sair. Fakey boxes him out with an N-Light.
Both teams protecting their teammates.
Raydish trying to cover Java fast falling from the platform. MegD's the first to go down. Java and Fakey taking a small lead. Let's see if they can hold on to it.
Neutral sig, no punish.
Oh, and then he gets a side. I wonder if the unarmed sidelight actually reduced the knockback there. Dive kick. Fakey still fighting Raydish off stage.
Can't hit the Sair that he wants.
Wait, Java going down there as well?
Recovery just narrowly tapping Raydish. Side air. Still not enough, dude. How are they living so long on Miami Dome?
Yeah, the nerves are high in this game 4 right now. I feel like Raydish and MegD are playing as if Java and Fakey take this, they take the set. And Java and Fakey have that confidence as well.
Oh.
Saves him to the sideline side air. That's a move that he knows how to interrupt. Raydish not being able to pivot that one, but he does get the spalling Sair on to Java. Gets onto Fakey as well. Defense coming in clutch for the Kaya. But a team combo on a Java could be curtains for the blue team. That would be crazy. And Java knows that. He's like staying on the side plats. He's like, I don't want to get caught by Boots D-Light side air.
He's chasing Raydish, gets the side air. Fakey, the only one left on that second stock. Deep red, but still playing a little bit more forward because his stock is less valuable than Java's.
Java runs to the side of the stage. He'll wait out wall slip to the very end. Fakey manages to make it back. I think the bow is primed here for him. Does pick it up. All right, what do they got? This is so different from every other game, Duke. They're just kind of like, oh, we don't want to lose this one. Okay, break comes through, recovery. Okay, recovery's hitting.
They need the juggles. Blue team wants to keep red team in the open air. They know if they get on stage, red team thrives.
Fakey gets hit by side light. Nothing else follows afterwards. Fakey looking for the downlight starter. One there comes through. He stops Raydish from finding that falling Sair.
Over to the axe, coming out from Java.
Blue team
MegD
takes
comes
the
in.
lead.
Oh, the follow-up!
No way. The sider that high off the
Ground
stage
pound.
barely doesn't knock out MegD. Voids the ground pound, interrupted by Raydish's recovery, and that's going to be MegD losing his weapon. The side stick hits and Raydish set flying. MegD now in a 1v2. The neutral stick comes through. Java barely survives, and that may have been what MegD needed to win. That dare comes through, and it's going to a game 5. Duke in grand finals, Miami Dome. 708 damage from Fakey. I mean, they're exchanging who's doing all the damage here, right? We saw a plus 800 game from Java, plus 700 from Fakey. Where are they going to strike to? I know these replays are crazy, but like we've got you look at that. We'll talk about the replays right there.
Here. What do we got?
They took a wait. Enigma's open. Are we going to Enigma game 5?
Small Fortress
We
or Demon
so
Island.
are going to Enigma game 5. Come on, Java, lock it in. You know it. You know you have to. Good game there. We're going to game 5. They're thinking about it.
Well, this is
they lost twice on Demon Island.
This is arguably the most important map pick that they can have, just because it determines reset or champion.
And they go for the most neutral pick, Fortress of
soft
Lions. Biggest wall out of all those options too, I think. And maybe Enigma's a little bit bigger, but the risk there is that getting knocked out off the top by Boots downlight recovery is like way more threatening. Highish ceiling on this stage too. Here we go, game 5. Raydish and MegD. One more win for them, and they are crowned champions. Fakey and Java, one more win for them, and it's a bracket reset and potentially on the way to a Game 10 Grand Finals between two teams that are innovating the most in the region. Here we go. Raydish on Red Raptor, MegD on Chun-Li going up against Fakey on Kaya, and Java on Finn the Human. Goes for that D-Light Sider. That's the first time that we've seen it be proactively interrupted by Fakey in the midst of the Sair.
Yeah, and MegD was not able to get anything off of it. Raydish once again trying to set up. It's going to be a side light, but MegD's inside of it.
Falls with downer, down sig avoided. Nair does send MegD into the red, but the recovery from Java does cut through. Friendly fire. Java takes advantage of it.
Fakey throwing out a lot of signatures here. Both red team members doing a lot of jumping as they're getting into that KO percentage.
Side air from Raydish, won't lead into too much. The backswing of the Sair comes through. Java tries his best to get some sort of alley-oop off of that recovery, and Fakey just gets the downer Edge guard, okay. This is the best start that the blue team could be hoping for, and MegD and Raydish are struggling more and more to find their follow-ups. I think Fakey has started to do a lot better. Well, I say that. I was going to say interrupting those team combos, and there he is, too late to be able to save his teammate from that side signature. Java goes down. Fakey now the only one on the board with 3 stocks.
Raydish in the open air. He's got no movement. Java chasing far. MegD's going to make it a trade, but that's Raydish going down to his final stock to trade out Fakey's first stock.
Yeah, that is brutal for the red team. Raydish now has to play so much differently, and when he's the one front lighting, oh, what? Okay, D-Light recovery, Nair, down light coming out from Java, putting Raydish in the orange immediately on a fresh stock. I think we're on the verge of a reset here, dude. Raydish has been the one that's been starting all the team combos for MegD, not the other way around. Goes in, he manages to get one anyways, but Java got his recovery too, didn't it? Or was that weapons? That was the weapon being broken.
That was the weapon being broken.
Oh, Raydish is getting demolished. He might switch to Teska in the reset.
Absolutely, because he's just struggling right now against the blue team. They're focusing him down, but also still finding hits on the MegD. Recovery will connect on the Fakey. Raydish, I mean, he's basically done for. He has to sit out here and hope MegD gets a setup.
Yeah, and that's rough. And now there's no hope at all for MegD in this 2v1. It's 4 stocks to 1. MegD and Raydish are going to be looking at this game and thinking about what they have to do in the reset that follows afterwards, because this grand finals is almost certainly going to another best of 5.
Yeah, no way Raydish is not currently trying to decide what his Teska drip's going to be. Here's the combo.
I think he's got that locked
Neutral sig. Ooh, that is a reset. Java and Fakey going to bring us one more set to close out this autumn championship. And now, no more second chances. Both teams have taken it out.
It was a whole set with Red Raptor. I don't blame him for switching over to the thing that's a little bit more practice, getting the gauntlets onto the field. Although I do think that when it came to their bursts, like the explosive combos, the Red Raptor was more consistent. When he was playing on Teska, yes, he was getting these down sigs that was working really well in Winners Finals, but he caught them in the midst of like the scrap. It wasn't coming off of what they were doing as a team, and maybe that's what they need right now, because that neutral sig coming out from Java to finish that team combo with Fakey means that they're doing a better job than MegD and Raydish at team comboing at the moment.
Yeah, I think as much as I like a grief and I like the Teska, I think the Red Raptor works better just because not only the boots down sig being like kind of not effective for a KO tool, but really it's the end sig. Like he does the same setup, but then his end sig spikes kind of just straight down and goes off the stage. And it's like, okay.
There was a combo where he was able to get it right at the edge of the stage, but it's so vertical actually that it's very tough to be able to get that angle.
It's far more situational than the boots one from Red Raptor, where it's just like, okay, continue that pathway.
But yeah, both MegD and Raydish did 209 and 210 damage. It was the difference of a weapon throw that game. So they were both off the board going into that game. And I think Raydish generally agrees with us. The Red Raptor is going to be going into game number 1, game 6 of this grand finals here, as we might be going to a game 10 at this rate. Here we go. This is the final set of the day, the final set of the Autumn Championship. In fact, the final set of all online seasonals until the Royale, but that's going to be in person, right? Yeah. So this is the final official online sets of the year. MegD and Raydish versus Fakey and Java. Game 1 of the grand final reset.
And no weapons in favor of the red team. Raydish, first one to pick one up, but they're getting some solid strings already onto Java. MegD in position, couldn't get that falling Nair though.
Sarah opening up from Java. Fakey's got MegD in the sky. Nice job with that recovery there, but that side air comes out from Raydish, and MegD's able to follow up. Fakey interrupting, goes for the side so to try to catch MegD off guard, but he reacts to it, and Java now fighting Raydish up towards the sky.
Java over to the axe. Neutral Light's going to get punished from behind. Raydish dodges through, but Fakey's covering.
Yeah, recovery comes through. That disarms Raydish. MegD keeping Java in the sky. Java was ready. I can't believe Java was ready.
He was ready if Raydish was a little more damaged, but he's still going to get the KO. Blue team with a huge lead.
If he didn't jump, I think the Sarah hits. Oh, and they're going for the team combo into MegD right away. Nair and the side air coming out there from the axe and the spear. Fakey and Java are just getting better and better as the day goes on. Raydish and MegD, their game plan crumbling a little bit as Fakey's juggling Raydish off the left side of the stage. I think Raydish may have run out of steam, unless that gravity cancel pivot end light was really nice off the left side of the stage, but they got to get the stock.
Side air.
Oh, the bike, he has nothing. He can't make it back. MegD goes for the save, and MegD actually loses the stock for it. It's 5 stocks to 2.
Raydish and MegD down to their final stocks here in game number 1. The momentum swinging heavily in favor of Java.
I really feel like that gravity cancel side stick on orb just makes you more hittable. That's what I've been noticing. Oh, Java ends up down airing his way back down to Raydish. 2 dares and an end light. Fakey goes down to 2 stocks here in game 1. Oh, Nair comes through. What else is it going to be?
Neutral light.
Neutral light connects.
And
then the downlight right afterwards. Fakey so aware of his surroundings there. Okay, that Cider coming out of the side sig. Lots of damage. He knew that side sig wasn't going to knock out, so he did as much damage as he could. And Java just end-sigs MegD unarmed. Neutral light into the combo from Fakey. That dare catches both of them. Tries to go for an edge guard here. I think MegD might just be done for. No, jumps left. Raydish in the 1v2. Is this going to be back-to-back 4-stocks? It is. Fakey with the double dare edge guard, and he still got the double knockout going from one side of the stage to the other.
Just a little delayed for that one. Java and Fakey. Huge wins, man. Fakey with 5 KOs and 1 accident.
Oh, I don't know about this one. Raydish truly looks lost. The way that Java and Fakey right now is not giving him any openings. They're going to Fortress of Lions, and he's still staying on the Red Raptor, so that's what he wants to do until the very end, I suppose, because he's got 2 games left to try it with. 2 losses left.
Yeah.
Potentially more than that, so let's see what they do here. Java and Fakey are looking unbeatable.
Yeah, they've just been leveling up as this set progresses. They're bringing out more, and they're really figuring out what they need to do to dismantle the team combos of the red team. But the red team still have some room here. There's still more in this final set.
The Nair goes up, and Java's ready for it. I think Java might be the best player at falling up off of bow neutral air that I've seen so far. He's constantly being in these positions where I think he's trying to recover, bouncing into downlight down air, bounces off the platform. I wonder if Sarah would have been better there. I think that may have been their only setup off of that specific situation. Either way, MegD goes down. Fakey looking for the down stick here on the Raydish, and Java lets that neutral stick swing a little bit soon. I can't knock him too much because I think he really just wants to get in there, but that's the second time that he's hit Fakey in those edge guard scenarios. Nice weapons throw to stop the side stick from MegD. Nair hits. You look at that. He falls off of bow neutral air with the side air, and then he's up there again to be able to get it. The down to get the diagonal chase dodge into the axe recovery. Java gets the second recovery. No, just barely whiffs, but man, they're unstoppable.
Red team cannot find the KOs
right
now.
They're dropping their combos. He brings out the orb neutral sig straight out of the Brawlhalla anime. Be able to get that knockout off the top. It's 4 stocks to 4.
Raydish sticking with the boots. We have not seen the setups connect.
Oh, falls with neutral light, catches Raydish off guard. Nair comes out from Fakey, but Java's not in the air to be able to follow up. MegD's got a lot of damage on him so far, but the red team's sort of stabilizing. I still feel like momentum's very hard in blue team's favor, and MegD losing his weapon like that is not helping them.
Okay, Raydish going vertical, but the dare from Java stops it.
Good patience from Java to wait until then to put out the down air. Goes for down sig, Nair hits. MegD goes for another Nair. Okay, edge guard opportunity. Fakey gets the recovery, and Raydish has them both off stage. Try to catch them both the downlight, and Fakey hits the Nair on the way back through. Java with some friendly fire, though. Red team is bringing it back.
They're finding hits. Blue team gets split, but Raydish eats a down air. Narrowly touches the wall. He should be able to get back up safely, but Java is still putting the hurt out.
Java putting the hurt out, the least hurt on the screen. Gets the double knockout. Okay. 1 stock apiece for the red team, 4 for the blue team. They are still looking unstoppable. What's it going to be? Falls with the Nair, gets the down air. Java gets the downlight side air into the landing. No Nair from Fakey.
Side light beat out by Fakey. He just stops it.
Nair into Nair. Java's so good at getting these follow-ups when his teammate hits people high. Finds that once again, tacking on every little bit of extra damage that he can. Down air from Fakey into the chase dodge forward. Falls with side air. Has Raydish off the left side of the stage. And that side light comes through. Java looking for something. He finds that Sarah, and MegD sweats back to stage.
Java throughout that gravity cancel side light, so MegD comes in, gets a punish, side light recovery, but not enough to KO Java. Downlight recovery will take Fakey out.
He just glided off the top of the stage there from that one. Another one would probably take out Java as well. MegD and Raydish are trying to get to the game to a state where they can go for a team combo, but honestly, the startups haven't been happening. Okay, Raydish is just taking the stocks out on his own. They're looking for the edge guard here, and Fakey does get a nice pivot recovery. Pogo onto Raydish, brings him to orange. Chase dodges forward after the Nair. The down stick from Java doesn't get punished because Fakey's there to save with the downlight.
Oh, but Fakey with that side air. MegD's out there, the ground pound. Gonna send Raydish over to Java.
Wait, MegD ground pounded. He does dodge through. Pretty terrifying situation. Team combo onto Java, but he's not able to punish because Fakey was there to save. Weapon throw into Sair. Does put Raydish on the right side of the stage. The Pogo narrowly whiffs. He keeps going for it, though.
Oh, doesn't get the ground pound there. There's the side air to follow up, but MegD gets hit by Java. Raydish has to be the one to open this up.
Putting those downlights through, so many stairs are coming through, and it's just a poke game at this point. So many stairs coming in at once, and Java and Fakey don't want this to go into another direction. Downlight recovery doesn't save him. MegD went for it, but he couldn't do it. The neutral sig doesn't knock out, though.
This would be a huge 1v2. He needs it to keep this team feeling good. Fakey with the sidelight.
Java, don't down sig with Fakey behind you this time. There we go, neutral light hits. Has MegD at the left side of the stage. Fakey getting dangerously close. Doesn't even have to dare. MegD goes down to the neutral light from Java. It's now match point. Java and Fakey coming in from the elimination side. Game 5 against MegD and Raydish into what could be a 3-0 in the grand final reset. MegD and Raydish look like they can't get their game plan to work anymore.
It feels to me like MegD and Raydish are now afraid. They don't want to do their combos. They'll do 2 hits, like the safest 2 hits possible, because they don't want to get punished.
We haven't seen a D-Light pivot Sarah this entire set. On the reset.
He did one, and I think MegD did a neutral light, and that was it.
Fakey has started to interrupt him during the midst of the animation. He's going for like these dash jump, double jump, down airs, and he doesn't care if he hits his teammate because the result is way worse if he doesn't go for it.
Way better to come in and just hit both of them.
And now we're really being careful with the maps that are left here. Strikes until 3 maps remain. Let's see what we've got. Gets rid of one of the dual plats. All of the dual plats, actually. And Java was literally spamming Small Fortress. They already had an idea what was going on there.
We're just going back.
Okay.
What are you doing?
Match point, game 3. Can Raydish and MegD bring it back together? They're certainly looking lost against the powers of Fakey and Java. And if they win one more on this, Fakey and Java are going to be back-to-back online seasonal champions.
That would be nice for Java and Fakey. You talked about how MegD and Raydish look like a top 3 team going into BCX. I think Java and Fakey have some words to say about that.
I mean, they're both in grand finals, but in terms of the ones that are the most likely from North America, yeah, Java and Fakey are saying a lot about that. And in fact, MegD and Raydish's game plan crumbling this hard against the likes of Java and Fakey will make me wonder if it was just like people being unfamiliar with what they were playing against, because Raydish really is just jumping around trying to get something started and just taking damage and going right back into the air. Oh, Nair hits. Java trying to follow up after that. Okay, first combo starter, but it's saved. They're interrupting it before they're getting through. They've cracked the code when it comes to this, right? Like you have to actually be able to avoid your opponents to be able to get these team combos to work because they take so long.
Okay, Raydish comes back in.
Neutral light hits, but the Sair interrupts.
Ensig catches Java from behind, and that will KO.
Fakey trying to stop himself from going down here on this last stock. Java waiting for that weapon spawn, goes all the way high. Recovery from Fakey disarms MegD, but he picks up some fresh gauntlets. Raydish, however, look how damaged he is on that second stock. It really has been rough for him.
I mean, he's getting hunted down by Fakey right now, and there's the side air from Java as he starts to hit Fakey.
They're gonna isolate MegD by taking down Raydish. Sidelight Nair, side air. Raydish gets the 5 stocks to 3. I mean, it truly feels like they figured Raydish out, and Raydish has just like been lost.
Yeah.
I mean, I said that earlier in the grand finals, the first grand final set. It truly feels that way here in the reset. Dare and the ground pound almost connects. MegD taking so much damage on his second stock. There, Fakey finally goes down.
Okay, gets in there, going for the combo. MegD trying to add in something there with that side air.
Instead, adds in damage to his teammate's tournament stock. Not a great look here. Raydish dodges past, does get the recovery. Fakey goes for the edge guard onto MegD. Java follows up, gets the side air. Java and Fakey have all but won this set, Duke.
Java's so good with sword off stage. He's so good with axe. Java is just finding all these hits. Side light. There's the down sig. Haven't seen that in a hot minute.
Okay, team combo, down sig, neutral light. Gets to the neutral light again. Neutral sig and end sig. They did it. Finally, signs of life coming up for MegD and Raydish, and that could be the win, Duke.
They need one more of those. One more of those, and the
red team's good. One more of those,
good.
And then just keep that up. Down sig comes through, and Fakey too late to be able to interrupt. Raydish super damaged, but I don't think he can play super safe. He's got to find the boots, and he's got to play like he's on a fresh stock. Otherwise, I don't think MegD and Raydish have a chance.
MegD's in trouble. The neutral sig, and Java immediately neutralizes Raydish.
Java just trying to keep Raydish from getting a weapon. Sidelight Nair is coming through. Fakey's just beating MegD on the left side of the stage, and MegD goes down first. The recovery from Fakey gets a double knockout, and Java and Fakey are your 2v2 autumn champions in North America. Back-to-back seasonal championships. Look at them go. What momentum going into BCX here in 2023.
They've won summers, they won autumns, they won it by going through the elimination side of things, and they didn't even have to use a Zonix or anything like that. It's the same picks from summer because If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Yeah, well, and the way that I wouldn't necessarily say that the picks that they're using.